Good day, children. How are you, children? I hope you are well and safe at home. Today, let us restart the class. Today, we are going to see a sequence and series, exercise 2.7. Before that, in the previous classes, what I taught, we will recall it first one. So, what is sequence? A sequence is an array of numbers in a specific pattern is known as the sequence. Then I taught the arithmetic progression. Shortly it is, we wrote AP. So what is AP? The numbers A plus D, A plus 2D and so on. Listen carefully. The numbers A plus in the form of A plus D, A plus 2D form an AP. What is A? A is the first term. What is D? D is the common difference. Just we are recalling this, children. Already I taught the problem and we worked out it also. Just we are recalling it. Please recall it. Then D is equal to T2 minus T1. Isn't it, children? Then what is the general form? Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Isn't it? As well as now we are going to see the geometric progression. In geometric progression, it is denoted GP. We will say GP. As the same in AP, the numbers of the form AR square. Listen carefully. The numbers of the form AR square are said to form GP. What is A? A is the first term. What is R? R is the common ratio. R is common ratio. Here we say this D as the common difference. Here we say R is the common ratio. So R is equal to T2 by T1. Again I am saying, listen carefully. In AP, the numbers, for example, if I write 1, 4, 7 and so on. The difference between these two numbers is what? 3. The difference between the numbers is 3. Isn't it? So, the difference between the successive term remains constant, then it is known as the AP. Listen, the difference between the successive terms is constant, then it is known as AP. As well as here, for example, I am writing 1, 2, 4, 8 and so on. The difference, the ratio between the successive terms, the ratio, that means 2 by 1, 2. Here 4 by 2, 2. Here 8 by 4, 2. See, the ratio between the successive terms is equal, then it is known as the GP. Do you understand between the difference between AP and GP? Here the general form is we will write the terms A plus D, A plus 2D in AP. As well as in geometric progression, we write AR square and so on. Here R is the common ratio, so T2 by T1. As well as here D is the common ratio, that is T2 minus T1. Here the general term is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. As well as here Tn is equal to A R power n minus 1. Do you understand, children? Let us go to the exercise 2.7. Okay, children. Now we are going to see exercise 2.7. First problem. What is the first problem? Which of the following sequences are in GP? In this one, 7 questions are given. I am going to work with first 3 problems, remaining 4 problems homework. Listen carefully. First 3 problems I am going to do myself and remaining 4 problems will be a homework problem. See what is the first problem given here. The first problem is 3, 9, 27, 81 and so on. So what is your first term here? 3. Your second term 9. Third term 27 and your fourth term 81. So what is the condition for finding it is given the sequences in GP? So as I said before, R is equal to T2 by T1. Isn't it children? So T2 is what here? T2 by T1, that is what? 9 by 3. So I am getting 3. Next one, T3 by T2, 27 by 9. So I am getting 3. Next, T4 by T3. So I am getting 81 by 27. Again you are getting 3. So as I said before, the ratio between the successive terms are equal, then it is known as the GP. The ratio between the successive terms are equal, it is known as the GP. See, 3, the ratio here, 3. Here between T2 and T3, 3. Between T3 and T4, the ratio is 3. So, the given ratio is, it is in GP. Do you understand, children? So, let me go to the next problem. What is the next problem? 4, 44, 444, 4444 and so on. So as I said before, you will find T1, T2, T3 and T4. So T3 by T2, T1 is what here? So 44 by 4, you are getting 11 times. Next one, T3 by T2. What is your T3 here? 444 by your T2 is 444. So using the 4 table, I am here 1 4 is 4, 1 4 is 4, 1 4 is 4. Here also I am getting 1 4 is 4. So I am getting 111 by 11. But in the previous one, the ratio is 11. Here it is 111 by 11. So here it is not equal, isn't it? T2 by T1 is not equal to T3 by T2. Isn't it, children? So here the ratio between the successive term is not equal. So that implies it is not in GP. You got it, children? We will go to the next problem. One more problem. It is what? 0.5, 0.05, 0.005 and so on. So as it is given in a decimal, don't hesitate. We can write it as 5 by 10, 5 by 100 and 5 by 1000. Isn't it, children? It is given in decimal, but I wrote in the form of a fraction. See, as I said before, T1, it is T1, T2 and T3. So T2 by T1. So T2 is what? 5 by 100 by 5 by 10. Isn't it, children? So while you are cancelling, you are getting 5 by 100 into 10 by 5. See, 0, 0 get cancelled, 5, 5 get cancelled. So I am getting 1 by 10. Isn't it? So next one, we will see T3 by T2. T3 is what? 5 by 1000. Here T2 is 5 by 100. T2 is 5 by 100. So while I am simplifying 5 by 1000 into 100 by 5. 0, 0, 0, 0 get cancelled, 5, 5 get cancelled. So I am getting 1 by 10. See the difference between the successive terms here I am getting 1 by 10. For these two terms I am getting 1 by 10. See both are equal. So you can say it is in GP. Got it, children? So as I said before, I have done the first 3 problems and remaining 4 problems will be your homework problems. The next problem, write the first 3 terms of the GP. Here A, the first term is given and the common ratio R is given. Now we want to form the GP. First 3 terms of the GP we want to form. So in this one they have given 3 problems. I will do 2 problems. The third problem will be your homework problem. So again I am saying listen carefully. First 2 problems I will do myself and the third one is your homework problem. See the first one. What is given in the first one? A is what? What is given here? A is 6 and R is 3. So what is the general terms in GP? They are the general terms are, what are they? A, AR square and so on. Isn't it, children? Before itself I said the general terms will be in GP are in the form AR square. So A means what? Your first term, that is 6. And here A into that means 6 into 3. Here 6 into R squared. R squared means 3 square. 3 square means what? That is 9. Isn't it? And so on. So 6 3s are 18, 6 9s are 54 and so on. So this is your answer. You got it, children? So see the second problem now. Your second one is what? What is given? Given A is equal to root 2 and common ratio R is equal to root 2. Again what is the general terms? They are AR and AR square and so on, isn't it? So A is what? Root 2, comma, A is again root 2, R is also root 2. A is what? Root 2, R squared is R into R. So I am writing root 2 into root 2. You got it, children? And so on. So root 2 is root 2 only. Root 2 into root 2 is what? Root 2 into root 2, 2. Here root 2 into root 2, 2. Root 2 and so on. So the required sequence is root 2, 2, 2 root 2 and so on. Third problem, homework problem. The next problem, third one, in a GP 729, 243, 81 and so on, find the T7. So what is given in this problem? Only 3 terms are given and you have to find out the 7th term. Do you understand the question? So first I will write what is given. What is given here? A is the first term. That is the first term is known as the A. So 729. So next I want to find out it is GP, so I want to find out the common ratio. So how we will find out the common ratio? The formula is T2 by T1. So this is T1, this is T2 and it is T3. So T2 here what? 243 by 729. So 1 time, 3 times. So your common ratio is 1 by 3. So as I said before, what is the nth term to find out the GP? What is the nth term in GP? That is Tn is equal to A R power n minus 1. So here your n is what? 7. That is T7 is equal to, you substitute the value 729 and your R is what? R is 1 by 3. N minus 1. N minus 1 means 7 minus 1, 6. Do you understand, children? Here I substitute the value of A is 729 and the value of R is 1 by 3. That is 1 by 3. N is here 7. So 7 minus 1, 6. Now if I factorize this, I will get the answer. You see, we will factorize the 729. So minus, so we will take the 3 table. 2 times, 2 3s are 6 and the 4 3s are 12, 3 3s are 9. Again 3 times, 81. Isn't it, children? So 3 times 27. 3 times 9, 3, 3. So 729 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 power 6. Isn't it? So I write, instead of the 729, I write 3 power 6 into 1 by 3 power 6. Isn't it, children? And both are get cancelled. So and the answer is 1. So T7 is equal to 1. Do you understand how I got this answer? Do you understand? So here I have factorized the 729. So I am getting 3 power 6. So here also we got 3 power 6. So both are get cancelled. So your answer is 1. So the 7th term is 1. Okay children, we will go to the next problem. The next problem, find x so that x plus 6, x plus 12 and x plus 15 are consecutive terms of a GP. What is given? Only 3 terms of a GP are given and we have to find out the value of x. Do you understand the problem first? So, first we will write what is given. What is given? The T2, consecutive terms, isn't it? So, x plus, let me take this x plus 6 as the T1 and x plus 12 as T2 and x plus 15 as T3. Do you understand children? So, already it is given, it is in GP. So, what is GP? GP means the ratio. If the ratio between the successive terms are equal, it is known as the GP, isn't it? So, what is the ratio? T2 by T1 and T3 by T2 are to be equal. Do you understand? The condition of GP is what? Here, the ratio of the successive terms are equal. So, I wrote T2 by T1 is equal to T3 by T2. What is T2? X plus 12. Here T1 is x plus 6. That is equal to T3 is x plus 15 by x plus 12. Now, you cross multiply both. You are getting x plus 12 into x plus 12. X plus 12 the whole square. That is equal to x plus 15 into x plus 6. Do you understand children? Here just I am cross multiplying the both. So it is in the form of a plus b the whole square, isn't it? A plus b the whole square is what? A square plus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? So I'll expand it in the form of a plus b the whole square. So I write x square plus 2 into 12. 12 is what? 24. So 24x plus 12 square. That means 144. That is equal to x into x, x square. We can write it in the form of x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Isn't it? So using this identity I am going to write this. So x square a plus b, that means 15 plus 6 is 21. So 21x plus ap. 15 into 6 is what? 15 into 6 is 90. Do you understand? So x squared and x squared get cancelled. So you bring the 21x here. You bring the like term here. So 24x minus 21x. So that is equal to 90 minus 144. Do you understand? So 24 minus 21 is what? 3. 90 minus 144. 90 minus 144 is minus 54. So x is equal to minus 54 by 3. So I am getting x is equal to minus 18. Do you understand children? So I have done the first 4 problems and I have given some homework problem also children. So worked out the problem and send the answer immediately. Thank you children.